Bearer faces multiple charges after million transferred and withdrawn. A bearer has been snapped with several fraud-related charges after he allegedly transferred US $60,000 to several e-links accounts and Jamaican $442,000 to his personal account in August. He has been identified as 35-year-old Harry Thomas of Glen Drive, Kingston 8. Thomas is charged with engaging in a transaction involving criminal property, unlawful making available data for the commission of an offense, simple larceny, and conspiracy to defraud. Reports are that Thomas transferred the funds to the accounts on Monday, August 26. It is alleged that the funds were removed the same day via AMB withdrawals and link transfers. The police said Thomas' account was frozen on Wednesday, October 16, due to the suspicious activities. The accused then visited the bank, where the police were contacted and he was accosted and charged for the offences. A court date is being prepared for him. Physically challenged student makes accessibility appeal to Prime Minister after her visit to Parliament. A St. James Preparatory School student is calling on the Prime Minister to build more ramps to improve accessibility for people like her. Ramona Thorpe made the call after a school trip to Garden House on Friday. The 12-year-old, who has been using a walker for 3 years, now shared that she has challenges going up the stairs to view the inside of the Parliament building. It's challenging because they have to go up so many stairs, Thorpe told reporters, adding that they should build a ramp so it will be easy for persons like me to gain access. Thorpe had high hopes of seeing Prime Minister Andrew Holness during her visit, who she looks up to. "He's an idol to me. I want to discuss my challenges with him," she said, adding that her message to the Prime Minister would be, "Sir Honourable Prime Minister, can you please build more ramps so persons like me will have less challenges going through all of this everyday life?" Don't abandon homeless relatives, stated Mackenzie. Local Government and Community Development Minister Desmond Mackenzie is appealing to family members to not abandon their homeless relatives and help provide safe accommodation for them. Many of our homeless friends and families, they come from homes, but some of their families have abandoned them, turning their backs on them and turned them out. I call on Jamaicans to take personal responsibility for your family, he urged. The minister was addressing the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation Wellness Day of Care to commemorate World Homeless Day at the Mary Atkins Night Cellar in Kingston on Thursday, October 10. Minister Mackenzie said there are currently more than 3,000 homeless persons living on the streets. Help us to reduce that number. Be responsible, care for them, respect them, and love them, he encouraged. For his part, Mayor of Kingston, Councillor Andrew Swaby, said that many homeless persons are victims of unfortunate circumstances which have left them without a place to call home. He noted that the Poor Relief Department continues to work with various partners and stakeholders to extend a helping hand to assist these individuals to improve their situations. Whether it is caused by unemployment, mental illness, or poverty, no one wants to live on the streets where they have no shelter or proper facilities. We at the KSAMC are aware of the challenges experienced by members of the homeless community, and we're trying our best to do what we can with what we have, he noted. The KSAMC partnered with several entities to stage the Wellness Day of Care. The day's activities serve to highlight and to address the needs of people experiencing homelessness and included the distribution of care packages, provision of hot meal, grooming services, medical checks, and more. Finance Minister says the next phase of Jamaica's development will focus on human capital. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says the next phase of Jamaica's development will have to be human capital. He made this statement at a visible ceremony for the Kingston Waterfront Improvement Project, which is being implemented in collaboration with the World Bank. He said, while human capital development involves health and education, it also involves recreation. As such, he said the Waterfront Improvement Project is a significant transformation initiative.
The next phase of Jamaica's development has to be about human capital development. And human capital development, of course, involves health and education, but it also involves other activities that help human beings to develop their faculties. And recreation is a very important part of that. what we have done here today lays the groundwork for a transformed environment downtown. And development has to proceed with complementary action. So given that we're moving in this direction, my personal opinion is the way in which you go about assets that you have has to take into account that this is coming. Once this investment is made, the value of everything else around it goes up materially. So you're going to want to stage in order to maximize what you have. The economic complex is down there with you, and that BOJ holds land there, and that etc. And the idea, but it's finite, so you want to maximize what you have, and so sequencing is key. Yeah, my personal opinion.
Bartlett bats for concrete roads. Pleased with how roads in St. James East Central constituency have held up after being repaired with concrete, Member of Parliament MP Edmund Bartlett wants the material used to make more road projects. On the 24th of October, I'm bringing our friends from the cement company who have just completed my Pace the Bottom Road, which is an example that's what good concrete roads can look like. Place was made have a problem again when it rained for the people to get down there, because what they have done there, Bartlett said during the official opening of the Adelphi Health Centre in the constituency on Thursday. We want to ask them to do it concrete off-roading because you know the problem, he stated. Every time that I fix fording, the next shower of rain comes and repairs are needed again. And it's not because of poor construction, it's just because the nature of the topography on the place and the fact that the mountain is there and then the river runs next to it and then the full vegetation is there. When all of the humus drops on the asphalt, it deteriorates the area and causes problems, so when concrete is there, this will be satisfying that it will be kept, Bartlett added. He said there are other plans to do work on Cedar Hill Road. The MP posited that, going forward, studies will have to be done on how the land has changed over the time and determine what adjustments needed to be made. His comments came within the context of an update on planning or ongoing road rehabilitation work in St. James East Central. He reminded residents that the constituency is set to benefit from a multi-million-dollar effort to repair several of its roads. Among them is the main road that bypasses the health centre and connects St. James to Trelawney. We have full allocation of the $500 million to deal with the road within our area, Bartlett noted. This main road from Chelsea to Hampstead, we have $200 million to ensure that it is properly serviceable, added Bartlett as he pointed out. Much more money would be needed to completely repair the road. It really will cost $1 billion plus to get it in the development that we want. For now, we're going to be doing extensive sheet patching to enable serviceable areas across every element of the road from here in Hampstead, explained the MP. Bartlett also assured residents that the work will be done under the Shared Prosperity through accelerated improvement to the Road Network Spark program and other initiatives. Rather, Rural Agricultural Development Authority is also providing about $60 million for 4 roads in the area, and of course, Spark. We have $150 million and the Spark roads are going to begin during this period leading up to Christmas, he noted. We are doing a full-scale patching of the Kent to Adelphi Road, and of course, we have allocated resources on the reach for Summerton, he noted, adding that he is keeping an eye on the weather, which will impact the work. We hear our weatherman or meteorologist saying that perhaps we may see the end of the adverse weather situation, hopefully after this weekend. Let's hope that for now, we can ensure that the repairs will continue unabated throughout the period and to have all our roads here done properly, stated Bartlett. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.